In number 26, we're asked to write a formula for the given piecewise function. Here, the graph is given, and you can see in our case, we have 1, 2, 3 pieces. So we are going to need 3 functions. In each of these 3 cases, we have a horizontal line. All horizontal lines start with y equals, and then it's some number. That number is whatever the y coordinate is at any given point on that segment. For instance, this point here would be 5, -3. This point here would be 3, -3. This point here, 4, -3. You can see that even if we extended the line, it would cross the y-axis at -3. So the equation for this line, if it were extended, is y equals, or f of x equals, -3. The problem is we do not want the entire line. You can see this is just a line segment. We actually want the part of the line where x is from 1 to 5. It never goes past 5, like to 6, 7, 8, 9. It never goes lower than 1, like to 0, -1, -2. So we want the x values to be between 1 and 5. Since this endpoint is colored in, it means it includes the 5, so that means we need an equal sign. This endpoint is not colored in, so it does not include the 1. So we need to make sure there is no equal sign. Going on to our next segment, this one here, if we extended this segment to make it a line, you would see it would cross the y-axis at -4. So this would be the line y equals, or f of x equals, -4. But once again, we do not want the entire line. We only have one segment of it, and we only want the segment in which x starts at -2 and goes through -6. This is the only piece of that function that we want. So we can write that down. X has to be between -6 and -2. I included the equal signs because they were both endpoints were colored in. For our last one, this line, if it were extended, you can see crosses the y-axis at +5. So the equation or function would be f of x equals 5. However, we don't want the whole line. We only want the piece where the x values are from -2 all the way over to 1. So from -2 to 1. At 1, the endpoint is colored in, so it has an equal sign. At -2, it's opened, so there is no equal sign. This is our final piecewise function.